brings back my days in high school. I'd like to take a few minutes just to honor the coaches and players of our fall sports. 60 athletes played on our fall sports teams. That's an excellent number, 60 athletes. Let's start with cross country. I really admire the people that run cross country because who wants to go out there and run 3.1 miles by yourself kind of basically? It's an individual sport, so I do admire those people who do that. And the neat thing is, all they want to do is get better times each time, and they did. They were very successful with that, so I applaud them. I want to mention the coaches for cross country. I think what we're going to do is just stand and then be recognized, right? Mr. Carchi, that's how it's working? Okay, thank you. For coaches, Ms. McCafferty and Ms. Gaudio are the coaches for cross country. And the cross country team, you want to stand, please? Everybody in the cross country team, stand up, stand up, stand up. Thank you. Appreciate it. Girls volleyball. They're excited group. What can I say about that? When was the day? What was August? What you came here? 30-some girls. August what? 19. August 19th. 30-some girls came out here to try out for this team. What more could you ask for? In our first full season, they certainly showed a lot of promise. I'm really looking forward to next year. The coaches, Miss Campoli and Miss Lapata. And let's go. Girls volleyball. All right. Boys soccer. Playoff contender. Best record in the last 8 years this boys team had this year. Best record in the last 8 years. Coaches, Mr. Haley. And Miss Yane Weldon, who is not able to be with us today. Boys soccer team, you want to stand up and be recognized, please? Way to go, guys. Good job. Finally, for the fall season, girls soccer. I love that cheering because when we started the first week of September, I was really nervous. We had 7 and 8 girls in practice. I thought I was going to have to go call the league and say, guess what? We don't have enough players. But the next thing you know, we had 16, 17 players. So good for them. We worked on this. They reached the playoffs in both leagues that they're in. They're a young team and have a bright future. The coaches of girls soccer, now 2 are not with us today because they don't teach here, Mr. John DeCrisio and Mr. Tom McKenna. And of course, Miss Amanda South is here. The team, girls soccer, want to stand up and be recognized. Thank you. All right. What a great day for Mercy basketball, huh? What a great day. In 40-some years, this is the first time we've had both boys and girls make it to the championships in both leagues. I would like to introduce the coach of the girls team first, and then if they want to come up here, they can introduce the players. And cheerleaders, you can do your thing. Okay. Penn Jersey League, Southern Division champs, take on Solbury tonight against the Northern Division champs, as Mr. Carchidi mentioned, Morrisville High School at 6 o'clock. The coaches, Mr. Dave Menchaca and Mr. Wanda Preston.
Good afternoon, everybody. I just want to say to the administration, faculty, staff, Mr. Hillman, thank you for the opportunity to coach these girls. Didn't know we were going to start this season, but here we are, 1 game left, and we're going to do our best to bring it home this evening. I'd like to call the girls up. Here we go. Aisha Flowers, Esther Shaw, Eva Pearson, Gabby Everett, Elijah Bagwell, championship.
We just want to present a small token of our appreciation to a parent who has been to every game. So Miss Sunday McFadden, would you please come?
Good luck, coaches and girls. All right, and finally, I don't mind if they're here, it doesn't matter. I would like to certainly recognize our boys team, introduce the coaches of the team, who will take on Collegium Charter tomorrow night at the Hill School at 8:30. It's a late game for the Tri-County League Championship. Coaches, two assistant coaches, or one's not here today, correct? Mr. Barry Devine, Mr. Raleigh Malfitano, and Mr. Peter Ryan.
What's up, Mercy? That's what I like to hear. We got a very special group of young men that we want to recognize today. First up in line, Jameer Johnson Gardner. Next up, Delby Francisco. Next up, Chris Cisco. Next up, we have Adonis Davis. Next up, we have Eric Jefferson. Next up, we have Rafiq Griffin. Ronaldo Askew. And then I want you to get real loud for our 3 seniors here. Real loud. Give it up for Dave Harden. Tremaine Gladden. And Amir Ellerby. Let's hear it for him. And we still got back there. He's hunched over, but we see him back there. Let's hear it for Khalif Williams. This group of young men right here, they have worked very hard all the way back, starting in October. And they've been working real hard up in there in that gym. You may have seen them in there. You may have heard us in there. And all of that work, everything they did in October, November, December, January, it was all of that hard work that's what got them here today. And I promise you, they are hungry for a championship tomorrow. We're going to bring it home.
Another group that works very, very hard and usually gets no recognition, but I'll tell you what, they're as much athletes as the athletes, and that's the cheerleaders. Joe, we want you to do a quick cheer for us. Go.
We cheer so proud that way. talents that God has given us that we're using for God and God's greater honor and glory. So let's stop and just be grateful for that. We begin in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. This is called a player's prayer. God, let me play well but fairly. Let competition make me strong but never hostile. Forbid me to rejoice in the adversity of others. See me not when I am cheered, but when I bend to help my opponent. If I know victory, allow me to be happy. If I am denied victory, keep me from envy. Remind me that sports are just games, and help me to learn that something that matters once the game is over will stay with me forever. And if through athletics I set an example, let it be a good one. Amen. Our Lady of Mercy, Our Lady of Victory, in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Wonderful. Great. Okay, we're going to ask the seniors first to go back to homeroom. Yeah, it's too late. Too late. Too late. Seniors first. All right, all the underclassmen, you can go back to homeroom. Freshmen and sophomores,